1 week from today, on May 20th, collective bargaining agreement, a contract expires for 200,000 postal workers. And what we're fighting for and what you're all fighting for is good postal service. Good postal jobs, good living wage jobs, and a good contract now. So the American Postal Workers Union and all of you are fighting for all of the people of this country, for the best and most vibrant public postal services for generations to come. That's what the people deserve, that's what the people should have, and that's what we're fighting for. And with that, our communities and our country needs good living wage jobs.
We're sending a message to PMG Brennan that not only do you have the postal workers to deal with, you have the communities to deal with. You have the citizens to deal with. We're in this together. It takes all of us as we struggle hard to make sure that the vibrant postal service that we have, could have, and should have remains a vibrant postal service.
We have a special service here, and I'm a testimony to that service, because my parents came to the post office at a very critical time in American history, just as to begin to transfer power, people's power, through the civil rights movement and expand the whole body politics. My parents came to the post office. What did they find at the post office? They found their own vision of themselves as citizens. So we have a grand alliance that involves churches, that involves other unions, that involves all other organizations. We have a grand alliance to talk about saving this national treasure that belongs to us. And remember, it belongs to us. We swept under the rug sometimes, but today we can stand up and say, this belongs to us, and we're going to make sure that it remains in our domain.
That's right.
Not those who want to privatize it. Not those who want to take it and siphon off the responsibilities. Not those who want to introduce policies that will bring low wages, barely minimum wages to households around the country. The post office represented a beacon for my family. It allowed my people, my mother and father, and us to live a life, to raise a family. And I can remember as I talked today about having breakfast on how many slices of bacon, but the post office on pancakes on Saturday or whatever. The post office made that happen. The little things that you think about, the little things that happen, the post office made it happen when we sat down as a family in that home, knowing that the home belonged to us, knowing that we had a job to go to that was going to allow us to pay for the home that we had invested in and everything. Those are the kind of things that we have to stand up right now at this particular point in time. Because when power concedes nothing except on demand, Frederick Douglass said it. It never will, never has, and never will. So we have to use our power, people power, public power, individual power, collective power to keep this post office sacred, to keep this post office within our domain, and to build a new post office and a new alliance. Thank you.
That's right.
As a black woman, most of us are heads of household. And so the postal workers allows us, the post office allows us to be able to have that quality of life for our children. So I just want to say here and just say, I'm here in solidarity. I'm a fighter. I may have on this dress and these heels, but don't get it twisted. We're here to make sure that we're going to fight for our postal service because it belongs to the American people. And I thank you, and God bless you, and thank you.
The shareholders of this country, the CEOs, have had their turn. This economic recovery has been great for them. The Koch brothers have doubled their net worth to $100 billion during this so-called recovery. Now it's our turn. Now it's our turn. It's our turn first for our jobs. We're going to fight to defend every postal worker job, whether we're a postal worker, whether we're in CWA, whether we're a community organizer. The postal service jobs are good for our community, and they're good for our kids. We're fighting for postal worker jobs. And we're also saying to the Postal Service and the President, we want to hear his voice, that it's our turn, that it's our turn to get a fair increase. No more benefit cuts, no more contracting out, and then all of us will be together in this fight. Wherever we work, whatever union we're in, whatever group we're a part of, we're standing up, we're fighting back, and we're with postal workers.
These workers are not simply out here working on behalf of their benefits. They perceive that they provide a service, an essential service, a vital service, and we have to respect the service that they provide. When we see the public out here, when we see ordinary citizens out here working on behalf of that, looking out for that, talking about that, I think that it certainly elevates the movement, expands the movement itself.
There's actions postal workers and their friends, family, co-workers, neighbors can take from now to the end of the contract and beyond. We have a postcard campaign to the PMG. I stand with postal workers in the fight for the best possible postal services and for good living wage jobs. People can get those signed, get it back to their locals, put a stamp on it themselves. So that's something people can do. We're encouraging people to still call their Congress people around demanding prompt, speedy delivery, a return to overnight mail delivery, to keep the processing plants open and strong rather than moving mail 200 miles away, slowing it all down, and so on and so forth. And of course, the rest of the day, there's going to be actions in over 130 sites all throughout the country and almost all of the states. And if people get this message before that, there's opportunities to get out on that day. Postal workers can wear their buttons proudly. Good service, good jobs, contract now. And all of that makes a difference because management needs to know and should know and will know that postal workers are standing together and the community is standing with postal workers.